this was a video from me trying to spar after I never sparred since the middle of last May, so almost 7 months. So I'm worried about hurting my head. I can see I'm very, even where I'm now, I'm feeling a bit anxious. Shouldn't really be, but I am. Managed to tuck in and get a sweep there. I'm just trying to keep the pressure on. I'm cautious. I know it's my left head, part of my head I'm using here. I'm just going nice and slow. Very slow actually. I'm trying to control his hip. Already I'll be thinking now about north-south, but you see I lifted my head there very soon. I'd have held that a little bit longer. Yeah, I was frightened to go for it there. See, my head's quite, I've always got a low head, it's quite high there. Now, my head's not even touching him. I was cautious of it, I'm trying to get my head out the road. Anyway, I'm already thinking of the north-south choke. I thought about that earlier and I came off it, so. Okay, young Yak's only a blue belt. He's only had a blue belt for a few months, and he's a lot younger than me. I think he's only about 22. And he's a lot lighter actually. But see, I'm being very defensive. I just want to go easy, so I'm just let him attack me. He gave me the opportunity to take his back there, so I just used that. I need to control him. I'm trying to keep my head back again. I'm using this grip where I can push back his head and pull his shoulder. Just trying to control him, take my time. I'm thinking now about the Kimura system that I've been working on. Going through into the, got the armbar. At this point I'm feeling a little bit relieved, it's more than anything, that although it's only someone a lot lighter than I am, I'm just okay, I can still move a bit. I'm actually tired here, which I've never been over tired before. Again, I'm just trying to make sure I'm okay, tucking in again. He's made a mistake there. I think he was a little bit intimidated. I mean, being that I'm the instructor. A bit of schoolboy error there. Again, I'm just going slow. Worried again about putting my pressure on. You see my head's quite high. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm probably thinking, I don't really want to do a north-south choke again. I know that won't be my option, what I'm thinking of doing. But you see, I'm reluctant to take them out because I don't want to base, using my head to base. So I'm being reluctant. I'm trying to keep them on this side of my head. You see me pushing with my head, going for the mount, probably going for a shoulder triangle. I need to get off the mount for it. Hips are low. Got the submission there. Yeah, it'd be very difficult to get that from a purple belt from that position as quick. I'm not saying I wouldn't get it, but it would take a little bit longer. So that's quite good. That's 2 submissions, 2 submissions, 3 submissions. So I'm quite happy, but I'm still worried. Even the people beside me, I'm worried they hit my head. So it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Okay. Young Yak ended up on my side control. Can't see what's going on. Okay, I'm on the bottom, I'm just staying calm. Again, I know I don't want to chase because I knew that I would be tired. I was tired recently doing drills. So I go nice and slow. This is an electric chair submission. Is that 3, is that 4? Might be 4 submissions. I believe it is. Oh yeah, I remember this. So I was starting to feel a little bit relaxed here. And I was thinking of feeding my left leg through his arm. With his arms up, I would put my foot through there, trap it, and I was going to use it to pull him. But a little bit too much belly at this moment in time. So, yeah. Yeah, that was that. I have to say I was pleased with that. I was pleased I managed to get through the round without having any problem, especially this side of my head. As you notice, I was using that side. But anyway, yeah, I was happy, but I knew the next one I'm going to have to go up. This guy's going to be a little bit heavier than Yak, and he's much more experienced than Yak. You know, he's right in the middle of a good blue belt. You know, so that I knew this next one was going to be difficult. So I'm already getting a bit anxious. Okay, we're back on the video, and I'm now 10 minutes and 5 seconds into the video. The bell's just rang for the second round, and it's against Julian. Julian, yes, I say that right. Yeah, Julian. He's a blue belt, and he's a good blue belt. He's done Jiu-Jitsu before he ever came to my club. He also did MMA, and he done a lot of boxing and Muay Thai. So he's a fighter. So young Yak, who we just watched, he also competed in Muay Thai, but he's not really got any grappling experience. With Julian, it's different. He's got experience, and he's a bit crafty, very good triangles and things, you know. So yeah, so a little bit worried about this because he's a little bit heavier than Yak as well, so it means I do have to use a little bit more pressure. And for me, it's always about putting my head as close as possible to the opponent, because I never want to get striked. I don't want to be punched, elbowed, kneed. I always have my head close, you know. I always think. Anyway, so here we go, see how this one goes. Again, I'm frightened. I'm anxious, actually. So I'll go straight look. This time I can't wait about. I don't want to be underneath him. So try for a head snap down. But if you look now, I'm reluctant to go for the roll, where I would tuck my head into put my right and just roll him over. I'm reluctant to do it. I don't want to put my head, even now. I see in myself what I'm frightened to go straight through to lock that up, you know. When you're watching this, I'm frightened to go right through to here and just duck under. So I'm adapting. I'm already adapting my game. I think, okay, what am I going to do here if I'm frightened to do this? Julian, of course, is giving nothing. Staying tight. Thinking about a cradle there. Going back up. So I'm just thinking, don't let him turn all the way over. So I'm probably controlling his arm now. His right arm. I'll be controlling his right elbow so that he cannot turn away. Depending on where his hand is, the configuration of how he's defending. Maybe trying for a gift wrap. I can't really see what we're doing. Yeah, again, I'm just being heavy. Just slowing the younger man down. I think Julian's about 36, 37. I've got 20 years on him, so I need to slow him down. Oh yeah, the forearms in the face. I had an arm there. And it looks, don't mind me disappearing. Yeah, it looks like I'm going for some sort of gift wrap. I'll have my knee on his ribs there. I normally wouldn't do that. This is like almost like a butcher shop from the cradle. I've got my knee in his ribs. Oh yeah, I'm pulling him out. He almost went to tap there. Yeah, it's a bit nasty, a bit of my dark side coming out there. That's not something I would normally have. And I'm staying on it as well. I'm not giving him any leeway at all here. So that's all pressure. That's all keeping my opponent really uncomfortable. But the way I'm holding, I'm under his neck and I'm pulling. As I say, it's almost the way you would do it in a cradle. So that would be sore on his ribs now. He's taking a lot of punishment there. It looks like nothing, but that's painful. There it's looking. Oh, well done. He's fighting it. I would never have normally done that. I would not do it. I shouldn't. A blue belt. I wouldn't. A heavier guy I might have done it with, but that's a little bit of my dark side coming out there. Panicking. Okay, I've got one submission. I'm kind of nice and easy, relaxed. Let's see what we do. I'm looking for a Kimura grip here. I've been practicing this. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to get into the T Kimura, or the Kimura system there. I need to free that leg. Right, and you can see as he's defending the Kimura grip. This is the problem when you teach people what you're doing. He knows where I'm trying to go. He's not allowing it. Whoa, got there. Okay, he knows to what. I'll try and get that right arm as a crucifix. I know, but I've told him to watch it. I shouldn't tell him. You should keep it quiet. But that's how you get better. Whatever you learn, you teach, you'll get better. So I'm in a nice position, quite safe. I know he has to try and climb up. I'm aware of that. I'm positioning my hip out. I'm sort of thinking, oh, I thought I could go for a choke there, okay. Alright. So I'm deciding to come up. I'll be worried there. But it was the good side of my head. Okay, so actually now you won't see it, but I'll be hooking my legs in to put pressure on him there. And I'm just thinking, what can I do next? What will I do? Okay, I know I've got a submission, but I still would like to get another one. As a blue belt, I'd like to get another submission, I know that. Okay, so a bit base and pressure. I try and lift his elbow up. Try to isolate an arm. Okay. Look at him defending. That's what you like, isn't it? And you have to understand, I am 90 kilograms on top of that man. Young Julian is about 74, 76 kilograms. So I'm a lot heavier. Right, yeah, I'm definitely trying to isolate an arm there. I can't see what I'm doing, but I mean, you try to keep a dominant position and slowly open something up. Again, I can't use my head to base if it throws me, so I'm a little bit reluctant to get on a high mount. He'll not fall for an north-south choke. In case you're wondering why I did not go for it, he wouldn't have fell for it. Oh, look, okay. So then we ran out of time. I got one submission. I was tired. I was definitely tired there. Let me stop this. I was tired there and I was frightened to let go. I was frightened to take the high guard, to get on that mount, to open it up, to go for things. I was very reluctant to go for things there. But you know, I'm 57, he's maybe 37. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I got a submission. Okay, so we're back in, and now I'm going to spar Ash. Now Ash is the same age as I am. As a matter of fact, as he tells everybody, he's 2 weeks older than me. So yeah, and he's lighter than me. He's a lot lighter than me. I've got about 20 kilograms on Ash. So, and Ash is a brown belt. I've trained with Ash now for, we think it's 13 and a half years grappling. Now Ash is a very good kickboxer. He was yeah, as you'll see from our website, Hounslow Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that when he was a day before his 50th birthday, he took the English title in the combat jiu-jitsu, punching, kicking, blah blah. He's a tough cookie. He's also a second dan black belt, I believe. He's a second dan now. Japanese jiu-jitsu, functional freestyle jiu-jitsu, which happens to be a form of Japanese jiu-jitsu that I actually have. I never knew I had a style until somebody told me I'm doing my own thing. Oh, fair enough. So we started to grade with martial arts all styles under Brian Dossett. So this video is about to start at 18:27. So this is me going with Ash, and normally I would never go heavy on Ash because I understand how painful it is as we get older with our ribs, etc. But tonight I think may be an exception. Let's have a look. That'll be Ash. No. Okay, so again, I'm starting on the bottom. I always do anyway. I always start at the bottom. I wanted to learn jiu-jitsu so I could get back up on my feet to punch. So we go. I'm straight to side. Now, notice if people I've trained with for years, they know I do the electric chair. You notice that Ash has allowed his leg to be caught in the lockdown immediately. He's going into the electric chair now. I always go slow in the electric chair, and it's actually deliberate. I don't really want to hurt anyone with it. I've learnt over the years to go nice and easy with it. There we're going to get a submission. That's because, as I just said, I haven't sparred with him for about 7 months. He forgot, and he put his leg there. I normally wouldn't do it. Now we want to start on my back. Would you believe the cheek of it? I've not trained in 7 months. He wants to start on my back. But that's fine. Again, I'm a lot heavier than Ash, so That's fine. Now let's see what's really going on here. That have to get a little bit closer. Okay, that's fine. I'm just for some reason it looks as if he's back in a lockdown with his other leg now. I'm just not pushing it now, and I'll tell you why. I know I've got a brown belt coming next, and it's young Deck. He's about 32. Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll just go a little bit easy here, but there's no way I'll let him keep me there. I'll be slowly doing something. Yeah. You see how I don't keep the lockdown really tight. I allow my partner's leg to move a bit. I know I can put it on quick if I need be. I am assuming I'm slowly coming out. I know it's very hard to see, but I do move very slow. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to keep control of him. He's that light. I don't want him escaping, and I have to chase him. Yeah, I'm definitely making my way out there. I'm going to pull him over. I know it. I can see the angle of he can't base. There you go. So I pull him over. And the other boys are in the way. I can't see what's happening. I think if I remember right at this point, I said to Ash, I'm going to have to put some pressure on you. Not like what I did to Julian, not like the butcher's shop. Not with the knees, I mean with my torso. Not my head either. So let me see. Okay, if you can see, I'm just sort of lying like this. I've actually got his arm between my arm, and I'm waiting for the hand to come over so I could put a figure 4 or Kimura on. That's what I'm doing with him, waiting like that. I'll put a little bit of weight on him, and there you go. So that's exactly what I was doing. So if someone does that, don't put your hand across your face. So I'm thinking about this little bugger, this old guy. You never gives in for a figure 4 or a Kimura. He'll never give in. I'm not really putting a lot of weight on Ash. Again, he's nearly 58. Sorry Ash, he's 57, and I don't need to. So now I believe I'm on the mount there. You might be trying to isolate. Yeah, try to isolate an arm. I'm not on the mount yet. Can't see these other guys. Yeah, he's on the bad side of my head. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Okay, I'm just slowly trying to keep everything tight, keep his arms in, get his elbows up, elbows high, to try to isolate something. I'm not in a rush. Yes, that's me stepping off him. So it looks like a shoulder triangle. Go for a shoulder triangle. Okay, why? Okay, I'm down low. I should be lower. I should be lower there. I should be walking around him here. My hips are a little bit high. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to I maybe try and think about something different. I remember I should have really put my knee across him for a high mount, but I was reluctant to sit on a high mount because you can be thrown off. And you only have to put a hand down, then your head, or a hand down, then your head. I was so reluctant to use my head. I don't want to take the high mount. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, I think I was going to the butcher shop there, getting a little bit nasty, the knee into the ribs. Oh, I'd certainly done it for the submission, week 1. So that was that one over, and yeah, how am I feeling now? I'm feeling tired, but now there's a big test coming up. This is what I was trying to build up to. So now I'm going to spar with a brown belt, Deck, who's a new brown belt. Yeah, only maybe 6 months ago. Talking with Dickie Martin about Deck. So I've trained with Deck now, maybe what, 11 years, 12 years. He actually got his blue belt from Roger Gracie's, I believe, and then he came back. He was training me for years, then he would go there. They're giving me blue belt, not me. I've had a similar situation with Big Dan. Dan's, I would say, one of my brown belts, although it was another club that gave him his brown belt, but he was still training with me, and Andy was going there, and they gave him his brown belt. Anyway, I was dreading this one because young Deck's about the same weight as me, 85 kilograms. Okay, alright, so I'm 90 kilograms. But Deck's about 88 kilograms, 87, I believe. He'll try to say he isn't, but he is. And he's only 32 or so. Not as handsome as me, but okay, you can't have everything. Yeah, so I was trying to build up to this, and at this point I'm thinking, to tell you the God's honest truth, I'm actually tired. Although I'm not, doesn't seem to be doing a lot. It's a lot of pulling and squeezing. I use a lot of back and bicep when I'm training, because I can't be as quick as these other people, maybe at speaking, but certainly not at grappling. So my game is to slow them down, bring them into my territory, and then I start to move round about them. That's my game. But with young Deck, trouble. He's young, he's strong, he's big, and the funny thing is, you watch him in competition getting people with the electric chair. But anyway, that's it. So here we go. Worried here. I don't really want to be under him too much, because he's heavier and he could cause my head a bit of damage. There we go. Oh, again, starting my back. Now I'm thinking, at this point I thought, well, he feels quite tight. He feels quite strong here. And I thought, oh, he's got a good grip. Was it, oh, yeah, it was, oh. I thought, he's got a good grip. And I had my hand, had pin, I thought, oh, he's really trying to fish things out. Really, I thought, if you don't mind me saying, I thought, well, fuck it, this fucker's going for it. I thought, well, fair play to him, that was the idea. But I could feel him tight, see he was using his pressure, they're nice. So I thought I better start turtling my way out of this. I wasn't letting it, look, he was chasing. This is great, that's what I want him to chase me. And okay. So I'm thinking again, it's a thinking game for us old guys. I mean, again, 57, nearly 58. I have to really think what I'm doing. Get them off balance, find a way to do it. Now I know I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to switch my hips in such a way that, oh yeah, it worked out okay. I was worried in case he would take them out, but no. And get the side control. Let me have a closer look, sorry. Yeah, I really want to try my Kimura system that I've been rehearsing for months in my head. But he's not going to let me have it. I think he's had a good feed over Christmas. He's got a few puddings in him there. He was a bit heavier. And now here's a funny thing. You can see he's in a lockdown. And he knows the lockdown system. Again, this happened with Ash. They forget how you train. So he wasn't training with me right. There we go. He's in the lockdown. He's in the electric chair now. So now he's panicking. Well, he's not panicking, he's sitting calm. I always put it on slow. So he's had to submit. I had to stop it there as my wife was knocking on the door. And I thought about not opening it, but she's not one for grappling, you know. She likes the backhander, you know. Ooh, say no more, because you know I've got a sore head. Anyway, 29 and 25, and we're back at it. Young Deck has just tapped out. Yes, Deck, you did. Thank you. So here I go again. Now I think he'll come for me now. Come for me. There you go. Back to the half guard where I'm reasonably comfortable. We've had to move some people, moving them along. We're at 29 and 48 now. Now I'm trying for my deep half guard. I'm thinking here, Kimura system again, try to get him in, but you see he's not letting me get his wrist. So okay, so I'm going to cross face him, see if I can get some sort of sweep here. Am I getting away with it? Yes. Yes, I got away with it. Old boy still got a little bit of strength there. So the old boy's in there. And this is what I'm saying, as you get a bit older, we have to slow them down, clinging in, no space. My head's close, but it's my good side of my head, so I'm nice and I've got some shoulder control there. I'm trying to think, I must get my leg out now. He's got my leg. His arms across me, so I can't go for the Kimura escape, where you would roll out the half guard. Yeah. It's all about thinking. Now I'm trying to kick my leg out. I'm really kicking it hard, and if you notice, I'm putting a lot of pressure on his face. I'm turning his face one way and his hips are going the other. I'm trying to kick. I think I had to go at them there. I actually had if you listen to you hear how I got him, I said, don't go easy on me. But to be truthful, his head was well twisted over the one side, so I think he was in a bit of a twister. He won't admit it. He won't admit it. Okay, so now I'm trying to keep that tight, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking about, there we go, I'm going for a fat boy choke now. This is what I was thinking on. Will I get a fat boy choke? Got a fat boy choke. So it's almost like a scaffold choke, only the hand's up when you're over the hand this way. Or the arm, sorry. We got a fat boy choke. That was lucky. Again, it's because they haven't sparred me for 7 months. They forget the sneaky old guy. Okay. Never know he wants a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I've had a bit of success here today. I know I'm tired, I'm very tired. But, I won't give him whatever he's after. Well, I'll probably try and turn into him now. Who's going to go and talk? So, yeah, there you go, I've let him. I didn't even fight for that, I just let him come. Oh, that'll be why, I must have knew the round was coming to an end. So that was it. After 7 months I had fought with 2 blue belts. 2 blue belts and 2 brown belts. Yeah, that's it. And I can see for the foreseeable future I will probably... How did that go so? That didn't seem to take that long. But for the foreseeable future I will not be doing any gi. I can't be taking any chances at this minute in time. Yeah, to be truthful, looking at that, I'm a lot happier than I was when I came home on Friday night. I was very disappointed because in my mind I was tired. I know I was anxious. Look, I wasn't anxious in case I get tapped too. If any of these guys had tapped me, they tapped me. That I don't care about. I was anxious more about the other issues, about medical issues. Am I going to be able to spar again? As stupid as it sounds, at my age, as a guy to get to my age and to be worried about can I bloody spar? Well, we do, because if you see these old boys in there, old blue belts, old purple belts, we want to get better. Of course, I want to get better. I believe I will get better. I will lose some things and I'll get better at other things. So, yeah. Okay, so that was that. I was pleased. I was pleased to get back sparring again, and I'll look forward to the next week. I will try and do next Tuesday. I'll try and do a couple of no gi ones, maybe some of my older guys, and maybe Big Dan if we get. See if I can hold Big. Problem is I've got a lovely big guy. I'm not saying he's a pain in the arse. Big Dan, big brown belt. Oh, somebody's trying to get through on the telephone, but yeah, but he's a little bit heavy. I don't want to be caught under him with my head, and I don't want him to take it too easy on me.